Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. We're going to Chicago, where cops made a bad raid on a house because of an informant's bad tip. They ended up cuffing the parents for 2 hours and an 8-year-old child for almost 40 minutes in the cold and rain.
The CBS 2 investigators have obtained body camera video Chicago police did not want released.
Yeah, it shows an 8-year-old boy standing on the streets in handcuffs after officers wrongly raided his home. 2 investigator Dave Savini and the boy's own mother fought with the department for months to finally reveal what happened to them when officers busted into their home on a bad tip.
The body camera's on.
6 a.m. on a freezing cold school day in March, police surround the Wilson family on the street. Just yards away, inside the family's home, other officers detonate a non-lethal explosive device called a flashbang grenade. Police are looking for guns based on a tip from a confidential informant called a John Doe. Officers search every room, toss the home, even the children's toys. They also bust open the ceiling and climb up to search. A terrifying experience, especially for the little boy in the blue sweatshirt. His name is Royal. He's only 8 years old. Instead of getting ready for elementary school, police have his hands behind his back, handcuffs.
Yeah, 8-year-old child. Why is he in handcuffs?
The family says this was a bad raid and are outraged with how the children were treated, especially Royal. His mom, Dominique Wilson, repeatedly asked police to remove the cuffs from her son.
What did you think might happen to you?
I didn't know. I was just scared. My legs were shaking.
Did you ever think a police officer would handcuff a third grader?
No.
Which one is it? How old are you?
I have every right to see those videos.
That was Royal's mother 3 weeks ago. She was angry with Chicago police, which refused to turn over this body camera video for months. Police initially told her it was too burdensome for them to review 16 hours of video for release.
It's burdensome because it's something to hide. It's something that you don't want to be exposed.
But then suddenly, after we aired her interview exposing the city's refusal to turn it over, she finally got it. And it shows her in handcuffs too. She was cuffed for 2 hours.
I ain't never been in handcuffs before. Never. And my arm is like really hurting.
Body camera's on.
Body cameras are on. Don't worry about that.
But there's still key body camera video missing. The video the city did turn over doesn't include the first 20 minutes of the raid, when the Wilson family said they were ordered out at gunpoint.
What were they saying?
Come out with your hands up.
Without that video, they can only demonstrate that part.
They hiding that they put rifles to me and my children's heads, aim rifles at us.
In the video we do have, some of the cops on the scene can be heard talking about the tactics the SWAT team used. First, they joked about the use of a flashbang grenade.
Was that a flashbang that they did?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, necessary, man. Necessary.
The scene is safe.
They also questioned the SWAT team's decision to march the family out to the street.
They came out and they're like, "There's a search warrant on your house. Come out." I'm like, that's like the worst way to do this.
And after all that, 40 officers on the scene, a busted ceiling, they found nothing. No guns, no arrests. The informant was wrong.
Why is it that he in handcuffs? Yeah, 8-year-old child. Why is he in handcuffs? Ain't nobody else in handcuffs but grown-ups. That ain't cool, man. That ain't good for him with being a child. No, wait. The kid, he's 8 years old. He already experiencing something that ain't right for him, for his eyes.
Police records show the raid was executed at 6:03 a.m. and body camera footage reveals Royal was questioned and held in handcuffs until 6:35 a.m. when they were finally removed.
How long did you have the handcuffs on you?
30.
30 minutes?
Yes.
That's an extraordinary event that should happen only in the most extreme circumstances, and that would require a hell of a lot of justification.
Chicago Inspector General Joe Ferguson has the authority to investigate the Chicago Police Department's policies and procedures.
It needs to be thoroughly examined.
It needs to be thoroughly examined.
Trump tried everything not to release this video, stating that there was too much video to go through and they cut out the part where they held guns to the children. He's hurting. He's only 8. He can't take it anymore. It's wrong. The children have already seen things that they're not supposed to see, the boy's mother, Alberta Wilson, begged the officer. As the family exited their home with arms in the air, a semicircle of SWAT and other officers aimed their assault rifles at close range to the family, including at the children, despite Miss Wilson's request that they lower their guns because of the presence of children. Is there any fucking thing we fucking need to know before we go inside that fucking house? The officer screamed at one of the Wilson sons. They say they handcuffed the boy for his safety and theirs, which is what they always say to justify handcuffing anyone. Search the kid if you are scared of him, but don't leave him in handcuffs. The mother has a lawsuit against the officers, and I hope she gets everything she asked for. What do you think of this? Do cops deserve to be punished? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, as I am on my way to 1,000 subs. Check out my Patreon where for $1 a month you can get my videos a week in advance with other perks coming. Thank you.